She's so close. See, watch. It's gonna happen. She's gonna drop dead right after this. No, she didn't get close enough. I guess after her nap, we'll keep trying, assuming she lives. Nope. Here we go.
Dag.
Hopefully this is payoff for the long, boring stream. 401 days, I think that was. Either that or I'm starting the stream right here, in which case, welcome. Briarlee is dying, and I wanted to do a nice retrospective for her life. So, these are all her traits and abilities. Tea lover, which she got from her mom. Farmer and loves outdoors, growing up on a farm. She was a gentle soul. She became very active and very family-oriented because she had a child in high school. She completed the stay-at-home parent aspiration due to that. She was a stay-at-home parent for a while with her first child, Melon, and now she's a role model. I gave her a bunch of boosts near the end of her life, so she became a speed cleaner. She became seldom sleepy, so she could do more stuff. This close, teeny close to being at the top of the baking scale. Look. 93% complete. I wonder if I had let her bake one more batch, if she would have made it there and then died as I predicted, or if she would have died before she finished it. Happy toddler, top-notch infant. Fresh chef I gave her because she is a cooking genius, so I just cheated that for her so that her food never spoils. So now we will have a lot of it to remember her by. We still have Ella Kalani's food. She was our first fresh chef. Family member reward. That's just to keep track of the family. She completed Big Happy Family because I'm pretty sure there was like some overlap with role model and stay-at-home parent. She was responsible because she was raising a child when she was young. She's cute. She's super green thumb because all the plants, obviously. Knowledge from entrepreneur skill because she started out selling her flowers on her little bench. We have 2 final arrangements here. I don't think I ever got to scent this one. That's okay. It's a masterpiece. Okay. She's a super mentor. I think that was one of the ones I gave her near end of life. Good manners. She was raised with them. Carefree was from end of life. Domestic. She chose a bunch of family aspirations. She dropped out of high school because of her pregnancy, but she did earn her diploma online. And that's how she was able to have her career in the floral designer industry. She reached, level 10 with 2 promotions. She's a visionary of vases. She wasn't going to get promoted ever again because she was about to die, and she is a workplace rival. We got this close to completing this. In my soul, it's a victory. Skills. Obviously cooking, flower arranging and gardening, handiness. Just working on the farm, you become a very handy person. Entrepreneur, I said. Cross-stitch was a very common hobby around the farm. There was always a cross-stitch bin around, and even if I didn't want them to cross-stitch, they would autonomously pick it up. So she became very good at that. Parenting, obviously. Photography, she took a lot of pictures. As you can see the evidence if you watch the other videos. They're from look at these lovely portraits here of her and her fam. She decorated John's room. John's now gone. I've also designated a space for her urn that's going to be here. Maybe I'll put the flowers on the floor. I don't know, but she and John can be together. R.I.P. Loving husband and father. Enigma of death. Anything else to say about her? I've pretty much cleaned out most of her inventory already, but I can throw these things to Elias. Elias has got to wake up. His mom's dying. Okay. Please hold while I move. Sorry, but this is what raw and unedited is. It's watching me manually move all these flowers over. One, 2, 3. That's a lot of raspberries. Alright, I think we're almost there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. He doesn't need these because he's not going to be a cook like she is. He doesn't need the fertilizer because he's not going to be a gardener like she is. I don't think he really needs all these parts. And, I mean, this is all probably going to end up in family inventory. Anyway. But, yeah. Okay, so that's inventory. We went through Smology. Oh, we didn't go down here. Just a quick little peek at the things she likes and dislikes, which are just super random. She really likes rocker fashion. Anytime people would wear it, she would comment on it. I don't know where that came from. And obviously, she likes the cottagecore music. They did have a burglary. I don't even remember that. Oh, that was because it was when she was living with Melon. I was like, Melon had a burglary. Briar's promotions, woohoos, birthdays, midlife crises. She got a horse when she was living with Melon, the horse girl. She just got widowed, got engaged and married. Best friend Melanie, best friend John. Fell in love with John. And some people who were deleted, I guess, including the birth father. She got all the child baby milestones. Whoa. She went through a lot of streaks. Reacher's top oh, she became a junior. She used to do drama club, I remember that. And she became a junior artiste. A born, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, most of these are just other baby things. Yeah. She has a very great reputation. She's like this nice, loving grandmother to all who bakes and cooks and does little gardenings and has all these stories. She, I guess, was becoming a little famous, which I didn't realize. This was where all her best friends were. They all passed on before her. This was kind of her new bestie, Navia, but she's an adult, so it was pretty obvious she was likely to outlive her, and they just hung out and didn't be mean to each other. Yeah, that's Briarlee, if you look at her here on the tree. This is Catspia that I was talking about, mom of Briarlee and Orchid. She had Melon when she was in high school. And then many years later, she married John. He's not even on the tree anymore. I bet if I do this. Yeah. She married John. And he really, really wanted to have a kid. So even though she was kind of done with that part of her life, she loved him so much. Their love created a child, Elias, who thankfully aged up to, I guess, middle school, which hopefully will count for him being able to live alone. But I think I might move Gabe in with him, so he's not alone. Yeah. And Melanie has 2 grandchildren. Caspia is the child of Malcolm, who was not a super interesting person, but he was the child of Caspia, and he was a super interesting person. He was from the Hollywood generation. He was the child of a Hollywood starlet, Caroline, who's been removed here, and some actor that she hooked up with. And yeah, he had ego and an attitude. He was a model. He had this very tumultuous relationship with the wife. Malcolm's wife, even though his parents are on her, his wife's not on here. There she is. Okay. Yeah, she died by embarrassment pretty soon. They weren't even married yet, so yeah. And that's as far back as the tree will let me go right now, at least from them. I guess Malcolm had brothers or sisters or cousins. I have to find their side of the tree to get the other one. That's the Marshall side. Maybe I'll revisit them one day. They might date Christy Tracy, who knows? Yeah, but let's see if her demise works. Or if I'm gonna need to redo all this and run outside. I see him. I think he's unbroken. I was trying to decide whether or not to wake Elias, but it looks like Elias got up of his own accord. You can see Grim coming in. Aw. I feel bad that her daughter's here to watch this because I brought her in to be some support after John's death, but I guess that didn't last super long. I'm not going to plead for her. It's her time, and I need to move on to the other families before they all age away. Goodbye, Briarlee. We will reach uncontrollably. It's so weird. It's like the tears are falling out of their eyes, but their faces are just looking chill. He's stinky, I guess. Why are you laughing right now? Bye, Briarlee. She's still so widowed and sad. I feel like she made a good
Oh, Reba!
I need a moment to process. But I feel like she really did die of grief because she died so sad. Like, that was her dominant thing going on, is I'm just sad that I just lost my husband. I feel like if she'd moved on before she died a little bit and those buffs had been gone, it may have been a more natural death. And it probably was, but I feel like grief was definitely involved. So let's kick Grim out of here. Get out, sir.